Well, everybody, hope you're all doing well today. Are you ready for more This is the Police? Let's go to work.
Yeah, a box of Caesars.
With that outfit, I could see you coming a mile away, Mr. Boyd.
Ah, Mr. Chaffee. Knowing your love of theatrics, I was afraid you'd keep the mystery surrounding the dentist going for at least another day or two.
What could you mean, Mr. Boyd? Well, it's true. Robespierre does have a passion for mystery and the dramatic. But there's no need to confuse the actor with his character. For you, I'll play the hurried businessman who likes to cut to the chase. That's not quite me either, but though this mask I wear is quite a burden, I have long grown used to it. Besides, I don't want to distract you from your 180-day quest, not for a second longer than necessary. My, is half your time already up? You simply cannot imagine, Mr. Boyd, the painstaking work I've done to cultivate this maniac image. I turn to such literature the likes of which I wish I never knew. If our law enforcement agencies possessed even the slightest aesthetic sense, they would have instantly seen the game for what it was. And the postcards, what can I say?
And if the real dentist turned up again at the wrong moment, I don't imagine lunatics take kindly to imposters.
The dentist died of a heart attack last spring while he was sunbathing on the beach. I discovered this quite by accident.
What?
From a university friend, a therapist. It was he who convinced the dentist to stop killing, by the way.
Why the murders? Obviously, they'd all been raped by Rogers. It would have been much easier to just get them to talk.
Mr. Boyd, the last thing I want is to appear a brutish butcher. I spent enough time on these women to know they were no use to me alive. Not sure if I should be ashamed to say it, but Stuart Rogers far surpasses me in his ability to intimidate people. Apparently, such things only come with experience. But murder? For that I truly do feel ashamed. It's a burden I shall have to bear for the rest of my days. But sadly, it's not my greatest shame.
What could be more shameful? To frame an innocent woman for such terrible crimes?
What? Are you unhappy with a woman cast as the serial killer? Firstly, I'd say Dear Jordan adds a certain grace to the whole sordid story. And second, of all the people I hold in my debt, she's the strongest. And not just physically. Third, she had good reason to settle her debt with me as quickly as possible. Without going into details, I'll just say that she's a very, very caring mother. Do these taste good? Had we met earlier, Mr. Boyd, I would have shown you a far more refined pleasure, one without such an unpleasant smell.
I'm afraid to even imagine what you count as pleasures, Mr. Chaffee. Fountains of blood in the city square?
Mr. Boyd, you're not listening to me at all. I didn't take any enjoyment from the killings. Everything I've done was of strict necessity. I couldn't make Jordan kill all the women that Rogers raped. That would have been excessive. If I had made her kill them all, you'd be rather upset, no?
I can't say I fully understand your plan, Mr. Chaffee, but you've given me more than enough reasons to arrest you.
Yes, but allow me to counter them with one good reason not to. I think you mentioned you dined here once?
Yes, not the best restaurant in town.
And maybe you're just not familiar with the full range of our services. When I inherited this tasteless place from my father, I knew I could never make it into an exquisite restaurant. Instead, I accentuated the atrocity of it all, an aesthetic of a different kind. Now I even live here. To me, this complex is like a microcosm of Freeburg. But we're not here to talk about that. At school, I read a French novel whose name doesn't need mentioning, and I read many amazing things. It seems that in Paris, just before the Revolution, certain places were quite popular. People of wealth and taste visited from the city, shed their luxurious coats, peeled off their white gloves, and with the help of the local farmer, they brutally stabbed a hole in a bull and decorated themselves with the splattering blood as they prepared a large piece of meat for the fire. In the bull's suffering, these effeminate aristocrats found a perverse sort of pleasure. Now I make these pleasures available to the people of Freeburg. I will be honest with you. People who pursue such cruelty truly are crazy. But what is interesting? The best steaks are cut from the tender meat of young bulls. 11 months is just right, beautiful, healthy, full of strength. But these wealthy degenerates who pay $7,000, so our experts will show them where to plunge the blade for maximum effect. Even they don't have the spirit to slaughter the young bull. The thought never enters their minds. They look into the eyes of the healthy animal, bursting with energy, and they quickly shuffle past. As if by instinct, they are drawn to the old, weary, fading bulls. And then, with terrible smiles on their faces, they chew through tough steaks that taste of burning rubber. They feel that they're doing something real with their own hands, a sort of natural selection, as if they're agents in the natural process. But nature also teaches us that the old beast, unable to fend off any threat, might yet survive if it cowers in a dark corner and pretends it doesn't exist. Then, perhaps, the young predator will pass. Mr. Scott will drive you back. I'm late for an appointment.
Mr. Boyd, you won't believe it, but the person I just got off the phone with was talking about you.
Seems like I'm pretty popular these days.
By the way, Mr. Boyd, I've got to ask, why $500,000?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Good morning. Mr. Boyd, a maniac terrorised the city for 2 weeks, and you did nothing. What would have happened to Freeburg if federal aides hadn't come to the rescue and arrested the dentist? You don't know anything. Your question is offensive to the families of FPV detectives who were killed while tracking the dentist trail. City overflowed with panic after your press conference about the dentist. Why didn't you think more carefully what you were going to say? I would say what I think. People of Freeburg deserve to know the truth about the danger that stalk their loved ones at every step. After such a failure, any self-respecting officer holder would resign. What are your plans? I'll keep fighting crime. The city has a lot of problems and I'm not one to run away from a problem. How do you comment on rumours about the relationship between Mayor Rogers and all 5 of the dentist Freeburg victims? I am concerned. For the law we are all equal, even Mayor Rogers. We will have to check this information. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to tell him the truth. Okay, convicted serial killer Albert Ramirez sues City. Freeburg boxer caught in doping scandal. Famous DJs play roof of Atticus Tower. Let's go to work. We need more police. Dentist is behind bars, great job. From the grave, you receive the weekly salary of your dead employees. Take everything. Salary, the weekly salary. There's the king. Funeral, another funeral. Snitch, killed. Newslate's body of Robert Tripp was found in a sewer. It seems a homicide was carried out by several men who were strikingly cruel and inventive. City Hall. Of course not. Hire for shift. B. Okay. Hello, is this the police? It's Dolores Parks. Someone is in my house. I hear footsteps coming from downstairs. My husband is on a business trip and won't be home for another hour. Please come right now. And I hope this was some terrorist who's going to rob and rape me. I've locked myself in my room for I won't stop. Send the two of them. Hang on, I'm going to turn the music down again. That'll do. Like blasting. Affairs. Hold on, can I add somebody else to that? No. Clear all. Archive it. And try robbery. We've got to be able to get more. Proceed. Yeah, affairs. Deputy. Hire a snitch. Ah, an experienced but retired detective who will assist your investigation for a modest fee. 50,000 to do it. Yeah. And we're going to hire a snitch. You. Another snitch. A crowd has gathered on the steps of City Hall demanding that city officials legislise euthanasia. The officers are chanting, "My life, my death, my choice." City Hall employees report that people brought homemade signs. The protest proceeding peacefully. Send 2 people. Report. Business trip an hour early. It was he making the noise in the house. Okay. False alarm. Okay, that's fine. Library. Librarian Rolando Boone reported that a young man came in looking for books on chemistry and monographs on explosive substance and publications on extremist topics. Many of the books he requested are prohibited. The guy looks scary, his eyes made my blood run cold. Okay, we'll send 2 people for that one. And go. And we got this one here. Duke Boyd, I represent the interests of a private military corporation which is hoping to attract a significant investment from your city. We are preparing an investor presentation and we'd like to demonstrate the inadequacy of police training in matters of public safety. Please understand this is just business. We can all win here. Give us a couple of hours of your weakest and laziest guys and my kids will look like gladiators next to my promise. You, the company, will remain in your debt. Can't send them. Jensen and Crombie, my weakest ones. As soon as the suspect sees the police, he pulls a huge knife from his bag and rushes towards the librarian shouting, "You killed the pigs. Shoot the suspect." Okay, there we go. Okay, Parishna Maina Bush, while she was on her way to church, encountered a group of incredibly strange teenagers. They were running around in weird costumes, fighting with sticks and talking like robots. Maybe these crazy kids escaped from a mental hospital. Better catch them and send them back. Okay, now I can send them to. They're my worst ones, I'll send them. Members of the science fiction club were just having a fun part. Of course they were. Office building. Gladys Shell was enraged about some comment that her colleague Matthew told her made, so she grabbed a stapler and began to beat him over the head with it. Then Mrs. Searle yelled loudly and lashed out at the secretary. She's having a nervous breakdown. Please hurry, said the suspect's boss, who phoned the incident in. I sent more people in.
1111A in progress.
Okay, I wonder if I can... If I send them all, surely they'll get more. Bottles for us. Drug trafficking. An anonymous tip just came in. A large shipment of Colombian coffee is being unloaded and they're shipping heroin inside the bags of beans. There's only a few guards watching them unload the shipment, so if the police roll up, they might just give up without a fight.
910B in progress.
Boss, these guys are like machines. They walked all over us, but we learned a lot. 20 minutes with these guys is better than a whole year at the academy. Mr. Cottrell says he was very pleased with our performance and he offered us free training at their training complex. What do you think? Yeah, send them. Trying them to be better. Yeah, the liquid Ella Davis called up with Fitzgerald's come over quick up and robbed the little bastard stole a treasure. Oh, I got no one to send anywhere.
We've got a situation.
The woman grabbed a second stapler in her hands. These staplers look like deadly weapons. Deal the woman a solid blow to the jaw.
410B complete.
That's how you do it. Yeah, I'm not going to get these two.
1111A.
Report. Civilian killed.
13 in
Of
progress.
course someone was killed.
910B complete.
Colonel Davis was quarrelling with the mother of a little boy who climbed into the fountain and took out a few coins. I made that wish and your little bastard stole it. Oh, God.
212 in progress.
Respectable sounding man with a sleepy voice called in, complaining that fireworks are being set off right in front of his house. They look like bums, but they have huge bags filled with all sorts of firecrackers. And what's the other one? Farm. Patricia Buckler says 10 or so people came in onto her farm with some strange equipment. They wandered around with their gear for a while, then stopped and began to dig a huge pit. Her husband didn't approve of people rummaging around on his property, but his attempt to investigate ended in a fight. The farmer was badly beaten. Okay, we need to send someone there. So,
213 complete.
another civilian killed. I ain't got the police for it at the moment, but those guys are going for some training, so they should be pretty cool when they come back. Got 2 new frames. Oh, sick. So I have got new frames. We need some more though before we can do it.
212 complete.
Oh, report. And coming back. Brilliant. End the day. Declare dead. Disabled society demands increased benefits. Modern art gallery opens modern painting course. Bride suffers happiness heart attack at city registry office. Okay, it's gonna work. My father got drunk and beat my mother again. This time it looks pretty bad. I'd like to go to them. Can I have... Yeah, come tomorrow though. I drank too much. I don't feel hardly. Can I go home? No. If you die, you die. It's your own fault. You shouldn't drink before you shift. Let's get a map. Hang on, that said something on the catalogue. Let's have a look. Please be advised that we're unhappy with the efficiency of 3D PD. We're cutting the department's budget. Still got an empty slot. Funeral.
10A in progress.
No, affairs. Police. Left market backlog. City Hall. The Sands. and I'll send these. Two garbage men were emptying some cans near a bus stop. A drunk man came past and thought he'd make fun of them. He tried to make them fight him, so the garbage men got angry, stuffed him in a cart and threw him in the garbage truck, and then continued on their route. I should make him work, shouldn't I? Move him to a shift B and make him work again. That was his songs. Catalogue. Let's have a look. In store. These are the new ones. Desire Park. Two old men were sitting on a park bench playing chess. Suddenly one of them dashed the pieces off the board, grabbed it and started beating his opponent over the head with it. The old witness who called it in was quite agitated. Hurriedly, the old man's head was covered in blood. Send him on his own. He's gonna die anyway. Police caught up with the garbage truck and pulled it over. The two men in overalls are laughing in the cab. Jokers have released the hostage. Drunk man gets out of the garbage truck, shakes the dirt off and attacks the police, and he's the real beast. Scavengers, bastards, you're the worst of all, filling with your belly suspension show. Cuff him. Apologise to him. Cuff him.
710.
A civilian killed. He's probably going to die on the way back. If he survives this, oh my god. Okay, he's done our job, that's it. That's it, he's done something. An elderly employee at Scissor Sisters, an office supply store, reported that a courier brought in a suspicious parcel. The return address is smeared with ketchup or blood. Nobody else can hear it, but I swear I can hear something ticking inside. Send all three. Young female pharmacist and an addict with a length of steel pipe is trying to break the pharmacy. Sedative. An old man called in to report that right in front of his favourite park bench a group of crazy looking people wearing very revealing clothing were flopping around on the grass, spitting on the feelings of God-fearing Christians and alarming everyone who walked past. Got nowhere to send anyway. Bomb threats. Ah, false alarm. The addict has broken a window and is trying to climb through. His feet are still sticking out. Sees the offender's legs. The addict falls out the window and back onto the street, drops a scrap of paper and tries to escape. Use pepper spray. Offender escaped, officer unharmed, civilian killed. What? An old man called report right in front of his favourite park bench a group of crazy looking people wearing very revealing clothing were flopping around the grass. Yeah, send them to. Kimberly Adams was celebrating her birthday with some friends and acquaintances. After a long dinner, she started opening her gifts and found a huge dildo. She flushed and then grabbed the sex toy and attacked her friend who gave her the gag present. You bitch, you soulless monster, all my friends from the seminar are here. Is this what you want them to think of me? Mrs. Adams then continued to beat her friend over the head until she made a bloody mess of her scalp. Okay, we'll wait for the others to come back. Crazy. No. This one. Send them two for a laugh. Watch this one. Once again, I could really use your help. I'm trying to expand the ranch. Oh, hang on. But the adjacent territory belongs to idiots who are asking an insane amount for it. I'll be in a regular meeting with them, and I want a bunch of your police officers to come in during the meeting and start asking lots of questions about murders on the property. Maniacs running loose, drug addicts living nearby, stuff like that. Basically help me put pressure on the sellers and knock the costs down a little bit. If Freeburg Police help me, I'll stretch out my hand and offer, say, a boost in your budget, even for 5 new jobs, okay? Oh shit. Ah, okay. I can only send 3 people, can't I?
213 in progress.
Okay, that was false alarm. No, 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 no. Ah, damn. I can't send anybody.
810 complete.
Report. Yeah, I can't send anybody. I really wish I could.
Officer on scene.
The girl is pounding her friend's head with her mite. Her victim hasn't been conscious for a while. A huge crowd has gathered around and it's impossible to get near the fight. Blow the police whistle. Seeing the police, the assailant comes to her senses, jumps up and makes a break for the back door, pushing people out of the way for a sex toy. Stop the sinner. Civilian killed. Shot. Send them.
510 in progress.
Mrs. Kent called to complain about a drunken neighbour who decided it would be fun to go after sundown and shoot the beer cans in his backyard to get that drunk behind bars before he kills someone. Go on, Butinsky, you're drunk. You'll probably get killed.
213 complete.
False alarm. Got 2 new frames. Only 2. Ah, okay, so we've got quite a few more now. Okay, now archive and hit and run, reopen, proceed, investigations, detectives, yeah. I'm going to try and get frames for all of them so that I can do a video with just investigations. Haven't been able to do any for ages. Oh, they arrived there. Yeah, shooting. Brzezinski died. Oh, they killed him. Send the day. Declare dead. Send the day. Theatre director, we need fresh faces and new voices. Freiburg chess master reaches World Cup. Drug addiction in city increased by 38%. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Anyway, we're going to finish this video here, guys. And hopefully on the next one we'll be able to get some more photos for the other investigations. And we can start closing them out, hopefully. I want to upgrade our detectives, though, because the detectives we've got aren't great. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care.